Well, we are inching ever closer to bringing the cows home, and as you guys just seen, we have some fresh snow on the mountains back there. So we've started our long, arduous process of removing some of the poo, as it were. Takes quite a while with my little Kubota. It doesn't have a very big bucket, but we got a pretty good pile removed here today, in between storms, as we have another one approaching and the wind's picking up as well. But we started the process. The cows are coming home pretty soon. I'll show you some of the things we got to do. As many of you know, we're not gonna just get rid of this pile totally. It's like their little mountain, and in the wintertime, they actually love to lay up here, especially on this spot over here, as it brings in a little bit of warmth and it actually stays a bit drier. So we're not getting rid of the whole knob here, but we will be doing our general cleanup all the way through here. It's not too bad because I did it a while back before we moved the rest of the cows out, but it needs some cleaning and stuff. My little jack fence here has taken kind of a beating over the last couple years, so it needs some repairs right over here. And we'll get that on that before they get back. Take a look at our little shelter here. I've been claiming that we were going to redo this every year for the past 3 years. We just don't have the time as of yet. I think that we're still kind of in the ball game here for, I mean, it's not too bad as long as this looks like it might raise up a little. That's raising up a little bit out of there. We might be able to get another winter out of it, hopefully. I don't want it to fly across the corral and hit somebody, so we'll check it out pretty good. It's just a little bit of a hodgepodge of a shelter, but you know what, the cows love it, especially Ivy. You guys know Ivy just loves this little shelter, and but man, it's getting rough. There's another shot of that jack fence. Speaking of jack fences, this one over here is like kind of wonky too. Of course, we got to clean up in front of the feeder and bring in some new material to raise that back up as they kind of dig a hole every year, you know. Not too bad last year, but if we get more rain, more snow. What is this? Hold on a second. What is this? What size? 5/16? What is this doing out here? Oh, that's one of my good ratcheting ones. Oh, can we save it? How in the world did that fall out of my pocket out here? Anyways, go over here to this jack fence, check it out real quick, as looks like somebody got into it, maybe pushed it a little bit. Right here you can see that it really went towards that gate post over there, straight out, and she's moved over about, man, almost 3 feet. No big deal. Let's come in here and push it over the tractor, but it must have been the bull, huh? Getting kind of rowdy. So we need to bring it over to about right in there. Push that back over, as well as put in another jack post right here, because that is not only tore off of there, but it's just completely missing. I don't know where it's at. So we'll find that. One thing I'm planning on doing, guys, I found me a little tiller for the back of my tractor that is kind of broken, but guy's gonna let me try to fix it and use it. So I'm gonna come out here, and this area that I cleared last year and we seeded, which didn't do nothing, I'm gonna till that under. And the reason why I'm gonna till that weed under, hopefully all the way out here, I don't know how far up I'm gonna go. If I go to the road, maybe I'll have to build a fence over here, so it's got to be kind of a time sensitive kind of a project, but we'll till all this weed under, mow it down, and I will plant some grass over here again. I'll do it manually with my spreader though. Then we'll kind of rake it in a little bit, and then we'll feed some cows out here good part of the winter, and we'll get the manure down and get all that good, you know, carbon down from the hay stubble and stuff. And maybe that'll allow some grass to grow if we get that seed in early. And then of course they have all the manure and stuff on top of it. Maybe it'll catch some more rain. You know, we're limited on rain out here, but if it can catch it, kind of hold that moisture there, maybe we'll get some grass growing. That's our hope and everything. That's what we're going to try, but always got to keep trying. So we're looking at maybe a couple acres that we'll try that project on this year. Not quite as big an undertaking as we did last year with the 5 acres, but this is a new program. It's a new year. We're still going for it. Hopefully it'll work. Hey, pig. Hey, hello there, Dottie. Hello, Dottie. You get some treats? I might go grab you a little pumpkin vine or something, okay? Still haven't found her boar that she's been longing for, but we're still looking. So then over here, guys, of course, we got the general cleanup, obviously. But it's not too bad. We didn't leave it in a mess too bad over here, so it'll be a quick deal. We have the shelter here. We still want to build another shelter. Little sidebar, here's the manure we moved today. I tell you what, this is going to be great. Just great manure next year for the pasture and garden. We had a friend of mine come and get several loads for his place, and I think it did pretty good. Now for the other shelter, I'm not quite sure where I want to put it. If we're going to put it out in this area here, perhaps. Although I don't want to interrupt with we do have this area where we pull around and then we back up there to load with. My main thought was to kind of use the existing alleyway here and maybe put some posts in next to these posts and maybe build my shelter over the alleyway. If I remember right, those sheets of metal that we got last year, about 14 feet long. So I think it's doable. If I can make it tall enough to take my tractor through, that would be the main thing. But we could do, guys, we could do almost a 60-foot shelter here with the amount of metal I have. Don't know if I'm going to be able to pull that off, but what do you guys think about doing this over the alleyway? And that way I have a lot of structure in place and they can come in here. I could put a gate in the middle of the shelter to where the two sides could use it, or I could open it up where it could just be a pass-through or whatever. If it's long enough, it might be able to go over the squeeze chute there, which would be kind of cool if we ever had to doctor an animal in the rain and stuff. So comment down below, guys. Let me know what you think about putting a shelter over an alleyway. Is it a good idea or a bad idea? Let me know down in the comments. Better walk my way back through here and close that man gate, even though we don't have any animals. But here's where the shelter would be, kind of as an idea. But I don't know, guys. We're just really short on time with work and everything going on, and it's the weather's coming in sooner than normal. As you've seen the snow, we're getting cold and windy, and projects are just going to get cramped here. We're going to do our best. So we cleared the water trough today, and that's why that mud puddle's there. But anyways, we cleared this. We're going to sanitize it or sterilize it or whatever you want to call it, and then obviously let it dry out and then freshen it when the cows come home, which, guys, it could be just a few days. We might have some cows here depending on the weather. We'll see what goes on. Well, let's head over to the garden and get the old pig some snacks. We've also played around with the idea of seeing if we can't walk the pig over here to the garden and just turn her loose in here for a couple hours every day, where she can kind of chew on the grass and dig up the roots, you know, and like let her kind of cultivate this ground for us. In the meantime, we got lots of good stuff in here for her. I mean, she's got all kinds of little weeds, grass. We got pumpkin vines everywhere. Over here, of course, we have this kind of grass just everywhere. Gobs of it. I think she'd just have a good time in here. If we get her in here, we got some little lettuce pieces. Lots of good stuff. Over here we have some of these things she could kind of dig up. You can't really see it, but we still have some beets in here. You know, like she could come in here and dig them up, because they're not going to finish off, but she would enjoy that. We got some radishes, corn stalks. I mean, if we can pull it off, I think it'd be a good little deal for our little pig. I tell you what, look at that sky back there. Clouds are rolling in. It's a beautiful day. Not a cloud in the sky, just kidding. Anyways, let's get some vines here. Let's see, this one right here looks like a good candidate. This is one of my, supposed to be a giant that didn't do nothing. We just didn't do nothing, but the pig gets to eat it. It's good food. So a lot of times, guys, we grow stuff in the garden, mostly just for our animals, honestly. We do like a few things here and there, but because we can't grow real well, you know, we just end up with a lot of vegetation and stuff and lettuce and things for the animals. And, you know, they got to eat too, so that's just kind of what we do, and we enjoy doing it. Let's go feed old Dottie here. All right, here we go. Here we go. There you are. Good. So we threw one in here this morning and she gobbled it up. Let me tell you what, I can't believe how much she likes these things. She'll chew on this thing till it's gone, guys. But anyways, lots going on. Like I said, the weather's moving in. Cows are coming home soon. Like, subscribe, follow along, guys. It's going to be an interesting winter, I'm sure, as I look out across that sun just setting back there and that storm moving in. Hope you guys are warm, safe, and doing well. We'll talk to you next time. Have a good one.